Peace. Peace, love, and light. Alafia. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is a collective read for all signs. I wanted to make sure I got you a video today because I know I've been focusing on the individual zodiac signs each month. So we're going to do a collective read today. I pray that you all are well, that you have your health, your inner peace, and that the universe has sent abundance and blessings into your life and will continue to do so. Today's video is dedicated to subscriber Sophia B. Shout out to Sophia. Thank you for subscribing, joining the channel, and continuing to be here. I hope this message finds you well. All right, I'm using two new decks today. This is the Mythic Goddess Tarot. I really like these. They're very pretty. Very soft, feminine pastel colors. So show me, what is the message for the collective, for my YouTube subscribers, for my Instagram followers, TikTok followers, for those who need to hear the message, those who happen upon the video and the channel, those who will contact me for personal readings and birth chart services. I'm grateful that you're here with me. Grateful to Spirit for the message as well. Okay. Let's move these out of the way. I have two new decks today. I'm going to show you the other deck in a second. Pentacles, pages. It feels like there's a delay here. Several things are happening here. Some of you have the person you're supposed to be with, the partner, the twin flame, the soulmate, all of that, because all those things have different meanings, right? Wherever you're supposed to be in terms of the partnership, your career, the position you're supposed to be in life, it looks like someone was supposed to be connected to you to help you in that. It could be a romantic partner. It could just be, you know, a friend or something. But because that person did not follow through with the plan, like you two made a bond, you made a contract before you came here in this incarnation. And because that person did not fulfill their end of the bargain, they were not loyal to you and to the agreement, it has delayed something that you're supposed to have. Okay? Something that you were destined to have, or a position that you were destined to be in. You're starting to become aware of this. I feel like a lot of you are watching occult videos, you're watching other tarot readings, and you're understanding how fate works, how the contracts that we forge before we come here. You're getting a lot of understanding about that. You may even be doing some research or study on your own. So you know kind of where you are supposed to be, your purpose within this lifetime, the path that you're following. But there are people in your life who are not as elevated and connected as you are. They're not doing the study. They're not doing the work. They're not doing the shadow work. And so therefore, if they are looking a little more successful or like they got everything together, they're supposed to be sharing that with you, and they're not doing that. They're being very selfish about it with the King of Pentacles reversed here. But you are starting to become aware of this. And you might look at this other person and you kind of feel like, oh, they're just immature, they're being selfish, they're being narcissistic, but there's a deeper meaning behind it. There's a deeper spiritual meaning as to why they are not partnering up with you the way that you have expected. So what has happened is, and this may even be a part of your destiny or a part of your birth chart, a part of your life path, is that you are learning how to stand on your own 2 feet to obtain the success that you know you're supposed to have. Queen of Pentacles is down here. This is success that you're supposed to have. You're supposed to live well and live a certain way. And for some of you, it's like the creative path that you should be on, whether that be you are into music, you're an artist, a visual artist, you want to be an actress, you want to be in something creative, because the Page of Cups is here. Where you're supposed to be in your pursuit of your creative path, you got to do this on your own. Like the partner that is supposed to stand by you and support you in whatever way that you expected it to be, you're now realizing that may not happen, or at least it's not going to happen with this specific person, because right now this person is not acting wise. They might be older and you're looking at them like, hey, you're supposed to have your stuff together and share it, be loyal, but the loyalty is not here. And so they have altered the destiny of being with you and the stability that you should have, or you would have if you were with the partner. So the partner has kind of broken the contract. They've kind of gone off on their own when they were supposed to stay here and help you and support you. Now that could be, maybe they were supposed to, like they agreed to help you while you were in college or you were taking some courses. They agreed to support you while you were networking and trying to build up your business, or especially, like I said, if you're a creative person and you really got to be out there because you want to get into some galleries, you want to have your work shown, you want your music to be played in certain places, you got a podcast, something like that, creative here. You could be a photographer, you could be a cosmetologist who's doing hair, but you got to move around and network with people. And this partner was supposed to help you with that, but they didn't. They are fully focused on themselves and not helping you to uplift yourself. Now, the other thing here is that they might not be standing by you because there's some interference here from a third party. A karmic person may have come in and pulled them away from you. They could be under some spell work, some witchcraft. They could have some attachments that are preventing them from fully being with you. Especially if they seem like they're a little narcissistic. Then they're fully focused on what they can get and not giving back to other people. But the more spiritually aware you become, you start to notice that it's not just that they're selfish, it's that they have something attached to them that makes them behave that way and be all out for self. Only what they can gain, as much as they can gain, as much money as they can gain, as much attention as they can gain on social media. Very narcissistic energy I'm feeling coming from another person that's connected to you. Okay, now, what does all this mean? It means that you can't expect someone else to put you in the position you want to be in. You're not going to be able to rely on that. And the universe is forcing you to stand on your own 2 feet, to make your own money, to carve your own path forward, to get your own education, to build your credit up. Don't rely on somebody else's. If you want to open a shop, you want to open a store, you want to open a studio, a salon, you got to make that happen. Okay? It doesn't mean that you have no support whatsoever. Some of you might have some friends or family that are willing to really help you and support you. But in terms of expecting that support from a romantic partner, I feel like you're going to be waiting. You're going to be waiting. So you got to step up and do it yourself and stand on business. Okay? Give me some more cards for what's happening here. The thoughts. Some of you are dealing with a person who is, their emotional growth is stunted. They still act as if the child in them is still present. So they're not very mature in terms of their loyalty, how they look at the people in their lives and say, hey, I'm going to help this person, or this person's been standing by me. Let me reach out. Let me reach back and give to some other people as well. They're not thinking like that. They do think about you, though. They think about you a lot. Think about you a lot. But it feels like they think about you in a selfish way of what can they get from you. You know, not what they can give back. Thief. Yeah, mature man reversed. This person is still playing games. And they might be over 40, over 50. And you're looking at them like, when are you going to get yourself together? I don't see them really acting like a mature adult. Okay. Some of you, you fully believed you were supposed to be in this connection, divine feminine and divine masculine. You believed that you were supposed to be together and be this power couple and make moves and make things happen and live well and successful. But you're starting to realize I might have to do this on my own because my divine masculine, my divine feminine is not where I want them. They're not elevated. They're still in some low vibrational energy. They haven't done the inner work. You might have a masculine energy that's in your life that's willing to help you with your creative path, you know, help you build up your business, even help you with your social media, something like that. Doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic person. But some of you do have somebody who's willing to step in and help you. They see how great you are. They see your potential and where you could go if you just had a little push, a little support here. So the change is coming. And for some of you, it looks like the main person that you were focused on, you're going to have to leave them behind because there's another person coming in that is willing to step in and do what your divine partner has not done. They've forfeited the agreement here. They haven't done what they said they were going to do in the spiritual world and as it connects to their contract with you. A lot of you are looking at your other options. You know, you had a plan A and you were only sticking to plan A, but now you're looking at plan B, C, and D. Okay? And that's related to your money, how you're hustling. And that's not because you couldn't rely on people. It's just the way it is, the way that the cards are falling, that universe is forcing you to do the work on your own. Okay, these are my new cards. This is the, what is this? Cosmic Creatures. We're going to pull, let's just do 1 or 3 of these, because I think we kind of got the message. The Scorpion. Some of you are introverted. You're learning now that you got to get out there. You got to let people know what you do. You're going to have to be social sometimes and network in order to get what you need. Now, these are my new cards. Let's look. Let's see what the book says, because I'm still getting used to these. But we know scorpions are solitary creatures pretty much all the time. Scorpion is potent and powerful. They're ready to strike prey or predator. Call upon the scorpion when you're looking for extra protection, and don't be afraid to spout that venom when you need to guard or attack to make a point. When the scorpion crawls along your path, you will be challenged to transform, to grow out of your exoskeleton into a shinier, stronger, and brighter version of yourself. It's time to shed the old thinking. Shed things that no longer serve you. Collective. Next card is the Rooster. The Rooster. Oh, that's funny. Let me tell you what they're telling me now. You know, roosters are like alpha males. There's usually one rooster and a whole bunch of hens. Some of you have a divine masculine, your partner. They're too much of a rooster. They're too busy worried about, maintaining a whole flock of women or partners rather than focusing on their one divine counterpart. Okay. The rooster, rise and shine. The rooster is not afraid to claim the day, and you shouldn't be either. Call your desires into existence and repeat them over and over again until this becomes second nature. Everyone has the same number of hours in a day, but it is what you do with your time that makes the biggest difference. Okay, and our last card is the Raven. I love ravens. Ravens are big birds. I saw a raven in person. You don't see them that often. I see crows all the time, but ravens are different. They are really big birds. Like I think they might be like 2 feet long. Big black, ominous birds. The raven what did I just say? Shadow work, the unconscious, deep work. Do you see that? I can't make it up. And it came out upside down, which means that you're expecting people to be great and to rise to your level when they have not done the shadow work. And some of y'all might have some more work to do as well. But this here, yeah. These are the people in your life. The raven is known as the keeper of secrets. The raven asks you to look within so you can break through blocks and catapult your way into ultimate liberation. You are guided by a powerful force to align your willpower and your intentions, to ascend through the portal, and to make a lasting contribution to the timeline of your existence. Get ready to fly, collective. That's my message for you. Hit the like, the share, subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, why not? Do it now before you leave. Make sure you reach out to me. If you need me for personal readings, I'm available. You can DM me. You can message me on the website. You can also visit the site. I just dropped new crystals for the month of March and for Pisces. Those are there on the site as well. Anything else? Nope, that's it. I like this message, though. Looks good. You're just going to have to step up. Step up, collective, all right? Peace be with you, and I'll be back again. Next video will be for Pisces and their solar return. Peace.